Hello, what's going on? Sunday night, 8:58 in the PM. It's freaking cold out there again. Let's hold on just a second here as I jump off camera. Weather forecast in Lake Stevens at this moment. We are currently a white screen. It says right now it is 19 outside and clear as a bell. It is cold. We had 29 earlier today, although I think that's down by the lake itself. I went my thermometer in the garage at 33. So I went out a little bit ago to, it says right now 19, tonight's supposed to be down to 23. So I got something going on. But I think this is going to be our last real cold night. Tomorrow night's supposed to start warming up. Our daytime temp is going to be mid to upper 30s. And then Tuesday and Wednesday the rains come back, and rains usually mean warmer temperatures here. Little chance of snow tomorrow into Tuesday. But anyway, so yesterday, and I put it up, I think I put it up already, got the taillights working on the Jeep. Awesome. So today I went out to go do the turn signals. Now, I've got the orange lights underneath my taillights, and they're real dim. So I bought a pair of LED flashers, because I've got two flashers on the Jeep. I don't know what years they did that on, but I know the 91s. It's two separate flashers. I think one is probably your four-ways, and the other is your turn signals. I also changed the front corner markers, the tall, skinny lights along the side of the headlights. Changed those to LED, which also act as a turn signal. I bought amber LED bulbs for that, and then I bought new bulbs for the turn signals to go underneath the headlights. Now, the LEDs I bought, the LEDs run, what's the word I'm looking for? They'll only run one way, one polarity. If you reverse them, they don't like that. They won't work. Well, these bulbs, there's two little nubs on the side of the bulb itself, and they're offset a little bit. Well, where I could get the bulbs to light up, the nubs were reversed. So I think I'm going to have to go in there, cut the wires on the sockets, reverse them. It's 3 wires, because you got a running light, a turn signal light, and probably a ground again. I'm not so worried about that with the LEDs, because if they're on full bright, as long as they flash when I turn them on, that's okay. LEDs use so little juice anyway. But I'm going to have to probably cut the wires and flip them to get the polarity correct. But I went out to go do that today. I jumped in it. I was going to pull it into the driveway so I could be closer to my tools and be in the driveway instead of having to walk all the way down in the gravel and everything. Jumped in it, turned the key on, she buzzed, went to go start it, nothing. Turned the key back off, nothing. Completely dead. So I thought, okay, the switch. I fiddled with it like I have been in the past. It could be it's just so cold and got moisture built up in there, but I could not get it to catch. I got all this on film, but I tried to load it on the computer, and it would load about halfway, and then 3 separate times it said the files are corrupt. So I just wiped the whole card clean. Hopefully this one will work. I don't know if it's something to do with the cold outside, if this camera does not like that. I mean, it was sunny out, and everything was in the sun, so but I don't know. But thought, okay, let's change the switch out. So, dropped the steering column, not that hard, pulled some trim off. Got the column down, found out where the switch was. It's up on top. It's a GM steering column, so it's a GM switch. And I bought an AC Delco switch. Looks like somebody's been in there once before. It's probably not the first time this switch has been replaced. Pulled the old one out. Bit of a pain, not too bad, but got the new one in. Plugged the wires in. Now I don't even have a dome light that comes on. So I don't know if I pulled something. I don't know if I shorted something out, but the Jeep is 100% completely dead. I can touch the brake pedal and my brand new brake lights don't even work. I am thrilled with this. Let me tell you. Froze my you-know-what's off out there today, working on this thing, and now everything's dead. I have 12 volts at the battery. It's a brand new battery. So I did go back out, took some trash out right a little bit after the sun went down, and my brake lights were back on. So I jumped in it, touched this pedal, got the lights to turn off, and now they won't come back on again. So there's something shorting out in there. It's very similar to what I was having with that black Jeep. So I have to figure this out. I was hoping to get the turn signals working today, so so I can at least start driving it again. I need to get the front end aligned after putting that new tie rod in, what was that, a couple months back now. But I want to get the front end aligned so I can put the son of a bee back on the road. Especially wintertime, four-wheel drive. The 84 is kind of out of commission. I mean, it runs, but that exhaust leak is really embarrassing. I really don't want to take the time, also I may have to just jump in and fix that one. At the very least, do the carburetor intake manifold. Maybe that's where my leak's coming from. I don't know. But get that swapped out, so I got a good carburetor in that thing again. And then fix the rest of it later on. But I'm on to one vehicle right now. The Cadillac does not have heat. I cannot get the heater control to work right. The fan that has heat, but the fan will only blow momentarily. So I'm wondering if the fan's not going haywire. So I need to look into replacing the fan on that. So, you know, the Oldsmobile, you know how well I'm doing with that one. The black Jeep is probably my only other best running vehicle, but that's not licensed for the road, and I don't want to put that on the road. So, I don't know. I may take tomorrow off. Tomorrow is Monday, and spend some time tinkering with the Jeep. Next weekend is going to be wet, according to the weather service here, theweatherchannel.com. And there, as far as I've found from my area, theweatherchannel.com is the most reliable, most accurate. Everybody else says, oh, use these other weather services. They're never right. That's my experience. That's what I've found. But the rain's supposed to come in Tuesday. So late tomorrow into Tuesday, rain and snow mix. Tuesday is rain. Wednesday and Thursday is rain. I think Friday is supposed to be mostly sunny or partly cloudy, and then rain again on the weekend. So, what are we at on this thing? 6-7 minutes, so we're doing alright. Keep it somewhat short. But yeah, that's where I'm at with the red Jeep. I tried to go out and fix it. I spent, a good 2.5 hours fiddling with that switch and playing around with it and whatnot. The footage is all gone. I've got tired of trying to save it and then dealing with the Jeep itself. So, and when it's, 33 degrees outside, even with the sun shining, I don't know about you guys, but that's stinking cold. And my back does not like the cold. I've been feeling it here for the last week. It's not very pleasant. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and end this. I thought I'd give you an update. Like I said, no footage from today. It wasn't really exciting anyway, just crawling up the dashboard. I haven't put all the trim pieces back together yet, so I can still get into there and fiddle and check. And there's a couple of plugs that aren't even plugged in. I'm hoping they're not supposed to be. They were just loose, so I can't seem to think of anything else. I'm going to check I don't know if there's a main fuse on this thing. I need to double check. I left the book out in the Jeep right now, but it'd be nice to have at least 2 vehicles. Since I have old junk, it'd be nice to have at least 2 running and driving and reliable. And I'd kind of like to have the little Jeep back on the road because it gets way better gas mileage than the old red truck. And it's got to be something simple. It's just got to be a wire that pulled out, a fuse that blew, something. Because actually I did not disconnect the battery when I did the switch, so I may have popped something. I'm hoping, actually now that I think of it, yesterday when I was doing the lights, I did cross 2 wires and it did spark, and I never tried firing it up yesterday, but at least when I got in it today it had its buzz. But again, right now I got absolutely nothing. So if I do get something, then I know that it's intermittent somewhere else down the line. There's another little actuator right next to the steering, to the the ignition switch. I don't know what it does. It has a small rod running to it. I don't know if that is part of the steering lock. Is that an override? Is that for the little plunger for the key? I don't know. So I need to do some more research on that. But I want to get that little beast back on the road. It's been so long since I've driven it. I enjoy driving it. I like driving it. I spent all that money for the bumpers and the tires, and just to have some little switch or some little electrical deal go haywire. I got 4 minutes left on this card already. Maybe I didn't delete all that footage. But anyhow, let's get this uploaded. I got a couple other videos I did this weekend. I did buy a helmet. So Kevin, you'll be seeing that here shortly. Got my red-green hat on today. Forgot I bought this one. But yeah, let's end this. Get this into the computer. Hopefully it's not going to be corrupted. And then if anybody has any ideas, let me know. I have not heard back from Peninsula Mutters yet on his car. He was trying to pull the cat, but the bolts were rotted. He was just going to cut those off. Last time I talked to him, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday of last week. I didn't see him since then, so, but hopefully he'll get that figured out, and I'll let you guys know if that actually fixed the problem. A lot of you said pull the catalytic converter out. One guy said just do a hard reset on the computer, pull the battery cable, let it sit for half a night, plug it back in, maybe that'll do it. But anyway, let's go ahead and end this. I can feel the cold breeze coming in. The heater just kicked off. Little heaters work overtime on the weekend, or overnight. So let's keep this thing going here with the YouTubes. I'll have you some more videos here soon, and hopefully some good word on the Jeep. Oldsmobile is kind of getting pushed back and back further and further. I like to maintain the stuff that I currently got, so hopefully we'll get something on it this weekend or this winter. Hopefully it won't be a super cold winter. They say it's supposed to be, but colder and drier. It's been dry the last few days. My hands are all just feeling funny. My lips are all chapped. But I know I've said it about a dozen times now, but let's go ahead and end this. So we'll see y'all later. Have yourselves a good rest of the evening. I'm trying to reach for the power switch here, and we'll catch you later. Bye-bye.